It's my 42nd birthday on Wednesday, and exactly 10 years ago this week, I got disfellowshipped from the Jehovah's Witness organization. And although I've made many videos talking about my disfellowshipping, the impact that it has and had on my life, and other things that have come with it, I just wanted to make this video as a celebration of my life for the last 10 years that I'm so immensely grateful for. And what I thought was the worst thing that ever happened to me ended up being the best thing that ever happened to me. The Jehovah's Witnesses make you feel like once you get shunned or leave or decide to make a life outside of the Jehovah's Witness organization, you are nothing without them. I'm here to tell you a brand new life and a fulfilling life and a happy life is possible, but it does take time. So be patient with yourself. Like I said, this has been 10 years in the making, and the first couple of years were just the most traumatic, anxiety-ridden, problematic, stressful, just tons of crying years of my life. And once I got over that hump and really healed my trauma from infancy to now, it's a continuous process. No one is 100% healed, or else would be perfect. I think it's all about constantly bringing yourself into the present moment and asking yourself, how am I feeling right now? What's going on in my body? How is life interacting with me, and how am I interacting with life? I was very fortunate enough to meet a wonderful man who became my husband, who introduced me to what unconditional love feels like. And I felt that for the first time with him. He introduced me to his family, who welcomed me with open arms unconditionally. Again, I was welcomed to a family that I never had growing up. My family chooses still not to speak to me to this day. My mom is still a regular pioneer. She has not spoken to me in 10 years, which is fucking crazy, but it is what it is. I've let that go. She has chosen her happiness. I have chosen mine, and I have to respect that. And as I said, my in-laws are just absolutely wonderful, and I don't consider them as in-laws. I consider them as real family. And I have made so many incredible friends, like genuine friends here, and it just warms my heart. But again, it takes time, it takes patience, and it takes continuously showing up as yourself, continuously challenging yourself by having these deep and meaningful conversations, these vulnerable conversations, and not being afraid to continuously show up as yourself. So for the last couple of minutes, I'm going to be sharing a condensed version of what my life has been like in the last 10 years. It's going to be a series of pictures and videos, and I'm going to be talking in the background behind it just to explain what the pictures and videos are all about. I've never done this before, so bear with me. Hopefully it turns out decent, and hopefully you guys will like it at home. Until next time I speak to you, you guys are in my celebration of 10 years of being disfellowshipped from the organization. Life is fucking amazing. So until next time, guys. I was disfellowshipped the first week of December 2011. I started my Instagram page March 31st, 2011. This was my journal to the world and how I connected to others. On my page, I shared my passion for fitness and creating healthy recipes. I also shared vulnerable posts about my recent divorce, family disconnection, my culture, and being disfellowshipped from the Jehovah's Witness organization. I felt I needed a new start, so October 15th, 2012, I made the move from Michigan to Chicago to this adorable studio apartment with this kitchen that I made hundreds of recipes in. Those recipes turned into my first ebook, which I launched December 24th, 2012. The first week of January 2013, I put a post out that said, I'd love to help you personally jumpstart 2013. Just pay for my flight. And I offered to live with families to create a healthy lifestyle based on the family's wants and needs. By the end of 2013, I had lived with 23 families all over the U.S. This is where my coaching began.
In the early days of Instagram, it was easy to grow your following. I went from 70K to 90K to over 100K rather quickly. At the end of 2013, I had come up with 7 e-cookbooks with hundreds of recipes, and that was my main source of income. By the end of 2013, I reevaluated my life and really wanted to move to Southern California because the weather was just always nice. Ended up moving to Huntington Beach, California, where I pursued making more recipes, which turned it into more ebooks, and also offered private cooking classes and lessons. April 1st, 2014, I got this email from Ben saying that he was following me and he thought I was a really cool person and he would love to meet me. So he was living in Miami at the time and I was living in Orange County, and he said he was going to be visiting some friends in LA. So April 3rd, 2014, we met for the first time. Super long story short, we fell in love in a weekend and ended up getting engaged 3 weeks later. June 4th, 2014, we got married. That is a very condensed version of our Instagram love story. Ben was already working as a personal trainer, so it just made sense for us to work as wellness coaches together. Not only did we work with clients online, but we also offered something that we made up called live-in clients. That is when clients came and actually lived with us, and we got to know them from the inside out, what was and what wasn't working for them, and we got to cater a healthy lifestyle based strictly on what they needed. It was a very powerful experience, and we had anywhere from people that would stay with us for a long weekend up to a month. During this time, we were still open to live with clients, and we were so fortunate enough to live with this couple that lived in Nigeria. We stayed with them for 10 days, and that was quite an experience in 2016. In the years, I've got to collaborate with some really big brands for videos, social media content, and recipes. On top of all that, Ben and I have been fortunate enough to travel to some awesome places like Barcelona, Peru, Portugal, and the Canary Islands. December 15th last year, we sold 98% of our stuff and moved out of the US with just 3 suitcases and 2 backpacks. We were living in Los Angeles at the time. And since then, we lived in Sweden. We spent last Christmas in Sweden with my wonderful family here. And then we spent New Year's in Spain. We were there for 3 weeks. We were in Marbella, Spain. And then we were in Costa Rica for 3 months, just exploring Costa Rica. And then we were in Mexico visiting a friend of mine in Cancun for 3.5 weeks. And then we were in Kentucky for 10 days visiting clients who became friends to us. And in the end of May, we came back here to Sweden, and I've met so many incredible women here in Sweden, and this was the first time I was actually able to have a birthday dinner with actual girlfriends at 42 years old. It was so special. And that was the last 10 years of my life. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I just wanted to tell you that the society makes you think that you're nothing without them, that you're going to live this horrible life, and I'm here to tell you otherwise. Your life can be wherever you want it to be, and you can go wherever you want it to go. And I'm here to just show you that anything is possible. So go out there and do all the things that you want to do, because the only person that's stopping you from doing all those things is yourself. Until next time, guys.